Hey, movie fanatics, I'm your real guide, Greg, back at you with another exciting countdown. Prepare your popcorn because we're diving deep into the fascinating world of cult classics, the top 10 that you absolutely must see. Trust me, these films are the gems that defy Hollywood's usual suspects. Kicking off our cinematic journey at number 10, we have the extravagant, outrageous, and undeniably iconic The Rocky Horror Picture Show. This film isn't your ordinary ride. It's a wild concoction that tantalizingly blurs the line between science fiction and horror, all while being wrapped up in the glorious chaos of rock and roll. We've got aliens from the planet Transylvania, a haunted castle, and oh, did I mention a lively tap-dancing scientist with a Transylvanian accent? That's right, we're talking about the legendary Tim Curry in his unforgettable role as Dr. Frankenfurter. His electrifying performance alone makes this film worth watching. And let's not forget the infamous Time Warp, a musical number that has been forever etched into our pop culture psyche. It's a raucous dance routine that's as infectious as it is fun. If you haven't thrown your hands up and stepped to the right along with the madcap characters of this cult classic yet, are you even living? The Rocky Horror Picture Show is a thrilling roller coaster ride of the absurd and the fantastic, and it's an absolute must-see for anyone craving an off-the-wall cinematic experience. Sliding into the 9th spot on our list, we have a masterpiece of the strange and the hilarious TheBigLebowski. Crafted with an unmistakable blend of humor and wit by the dynamic duo of Joel and Ethan Coen, this film is a unique gem in the cinematic universe. These brilliant brothers have ingeniously spun a tapestry of quirkiness, ultimately creating a narrative that truly ties the room together. A significant part of this movie's charm lies in its lead character, Jeffrey the Dude Lebowski, impeccably portrayed by the award-winning Jeff Bridges. He's the ultimate laid-back slacker who lives in a universe that abides by his own chill set of rules. It's almost like watching a Zen master at work, albeit one who loves bowling and White Russians. Bridges' performance has turned the dude into a cultural icon, making him the personification of the phrase, "take it easy." The film's plot is as uniquely bizarre as its characters. What starts as a simple case of mistaken identity spirals into a complex web of absurdities involving a ruined rug, kidnapped trophy wife, a wealthy wheelchair-bound namesake, nihilists, and a whole lot of bowling. It's the kind of film you can't help but fall in love with, no matter how outlandish it gets. With an eccentric ensemble cast, each member bringing their distinctive flavor to the mix, The Big Lebowski ensures every character, no matter how big or small their role, leaves an impression. It's one of those movies where the characters, dialogue, and scenes have seeped into our culture, creating a cult following that continues to grow years after its release. So, if you're looking for a film that's a kaleidoscope of hilarity and eccentricity, look no further than The Big Lebowski. At number 7 on our cult classic countdown, we're entering the eerie dystopian world of A Clockwork Orange. Directed by the unparalleled Stanley Kubrick, this film is an adaptation of Anthony Burgess's novel of the same name, a chilling exploration of violence, morality, and the very essence of humanity itself. A Clockwork Orange presents a dystopian future that's simultaneously fascinating and unsettling. It's a world where societal norms are turned upside down, where language is manipulated into a bizarre vernacular, and where the divide between savagery and civilization is so blurred it's almost indistinguishable. The heart of this narrative is the unforgettable character of Alex DeLarge, chillingly brought to life by Malcolm McDowell. Alex is both the protagonist and the antagonist, a charismatic sociopath who engages in a little of the old ultra-violence with his gang of droogs. It's through Alex's journey, his fall and subsequent attempts at redemption, that we delve into the horrifying yet thought-provoking exploration of free will, morality, and the concept of goodness. Admittedly, A Clockwork Orange is not an easy watch. Its graphic depictions of violence and its visceral approach to dark themes make it a film that's as challenging as it is riveting. Yet, beneath its stark brutality, the movie asks profound questions about society, human nature, and the cost of absolute control, pushing its viewers to think and rethink their perspectives. The genius of A Clockwork Orange lies in its layered storytelling and Kubrick's masterful direction. From its inventive use of music, unique production design, and distinct Nadsat language, every element is carefully designed to elicit discomfort and provoke thought. The film is undeniably a masterclass in filmmaking, a testament to Kubrick's visionary prowess. It's a daring piece of cinema that will challenge you, disturb you, and ultimately make you view the world through a new lens. Despite its unsettling themes, A Clockwork Orange is an essential watch for those who appreciate films that don't shy away from pushing boundaries and igniting conversations. All right, folks, we're at the midpoint of our cinematic adventure, and landing at number 6, we've got the one, the only, The Room. This is not just a movie, it's a phenomenon, created by the enigmatic Tommy Wiseau, who not only directed but also wrote, produced, and starred in the film. The Room has gained an infamous reputation in the realm of cinema. It's been labeled a disaster piece, but believe me, it's a disaster piece you won't want to miss. The genius of The Room lies in its unintentional humor. The dialogue is so bizarre, it's hilarious, the plot is so disjointed, it's amusing, and the performances are so over the top, they're genuinely entertaining. From random football tossing to framed pictures of spoons, this movie is filled with oddities that make no sense but add to the film's peculiar charm. And then, of course, there's Wiseau himself. As Johnny, Wiseau gives a performance that's so earnest and yet so oddly disconnected, it's impossible not to be intrigued. His heavy, unplaceable accent, coupled with his peculiar delivery of lines, makes his character a memorable highlight of the film. Every "Oh, hi, Mark," or "You're tearing me apart, Lisa," is a line that's etched into cult cinema history. What's important to remember when watching The Room is that there's absolutely no shame in laughing. In fact, that's half the fun. It's a film that encourages audience participation, with fans around the world hosting interactive screenings complete with costume contests and spoon throwing. It's a unique cinematic experience where viewers can let go of critical judgments and just revel in the film's weird, wonderful absurdity. So, if you're looking for a movie that breaks all conventional rules and offers plenty of laughs along the way, The Room is a must-watch. It's an unforgettable dive into the realm of so bad it's good cinema, and it's a journey you won't regret. Sliding into our countdown's 5th spot, we delve into the dreamlike, disquieting world of Eraserhead, the directorial debut of the Wizard of Weird himself, David Lynch. This film isn't just a movie, it's an immersion into a realm where logic takes a back seat and the subconscious mind takes the wheel. Eraserhead is a unique, audacious creation that refuses to adhere to the conventions of narrative storytelling. Instead, Lynch paints a picture with evocative, unsettling imagery and an atmosphere that buzzes with palpable tension. It's the kind of film whose visuals don't just impress themselves upon your mind. They linger, they haunt, and they provoke thought in the most unexpected ways. But it's not just about the fear factor here, it's about introspection and exploration of the unknown. So yes, while it might give you some wild dreams, it'll also leave you with a lot to ponder. Centered around Henry Spencer, a hapless man with an iconic shock of hair played brilliantly by Jack Nance, Eraserhead explores themes of parenthood, responsibility, and fear in a way no other film does. Its depiction of industrial landscapes, bizarre characters, and nightmarish sequences serves as a disturbing metaphor for the trials and tribulations of our everyday existence. This movie's soundscape is just as eerie and evocative as its visuals. The film's persistent industrial hum, mixed with its haunting score, creates a sonic landscape that's as compelling as it is disconcerting. As a piece of surreal cinema, Eraserhead is undeniably a masterpiece. It doesn't just push the boundaries of what cinema can achieve, it propels them into another dimension entirely. It's a journey into the strange and the uncanny, into a world that's both hauntingly familiar and disturbingly alien. It's not a film for the faint of heart, but for those who appreciate cinema that challenges, provokes, and dares to defy convention, Eraserhead is an absolute must-watch. Securing the 4th spot on our epic journey through the cult classics is the cinematic tour de force, FightClub. Helmed by the masterful David Fincher and boasting a stellar cast including Brad Pitt, Edward Norton, and yes, even rock legend Meatloaf, this film serves up a profound cocktail of commentary on modern society, laced with a generous helping of existential angst. Brad Pitt and Edward Norton deliver performances of a lifetime as Tyler Durden and the unnamed protagonist, respectively. Pitt's Tyler Durden in particular has become a symbol of the disillusioned modern man, charismatic, anarchic, and brimming with a rebellious spirit that challenges societal norms. Norton's character, often referred to as the narrator, gives us a more inward perspective, his growing disenchantment reflecting our own frustrations with consumer culture. And Meatloaf, well, his role as Robert Bob Paulson is both poignant and unforgettable. Fight Club isn't just a movie, it's an exploration into the underbelly of masculinity, an inquisition into the rampant consumerism of modern society, and a reflection on our search for identity and purpose in a world dictated by material wealth. It's a raw, visceral, and thought-provoking film that pushes you to question the way we live our lives. It encourages you to strip away the superfluous layers of societal expectations and return to an unvarnished, authentic existence. What sets Fight Club apart is its ingenious storytelling and its ability to balance deep themes with a sharp, dark sense of humor. It's filled with unexpected twists, snappy dialogue, and iconic scenes that have permeated our cultural consciousness. But remember, folks, as we dive into the captivating world of Fight Club, we must abide by the rules. The first rule, as you may recall, is you do not talk about Fight Club. It's a movie that defies explanation and needs to be experienced firsthand. So prepare for a roller coaster ride of raw emotions, challenging ideas, and gripping narrative that is sure to leave you questioning everything. At number 3, we've got Ridley Scott's visually stunning Blade Runner. This dark, dystopian sci-fi classic gave us a Harrison Ford like never before, and the film's philosophical themes have kept fans debating for decades. Is Deckard a replicant? Watch and decide for yourself. Runner-up at number 2 is PulpFiction. Quentin Tarantino's multi-storyline masterpiece brims with unforgettable dialogue, crazy twists, and iconic performances. If you've never experienced the dance scene between Uma Thurman and John Travolta, well, you're missing out. All right, drum roll please. The moment you've all been waiting for, the cult classic to reign supreme. The number 1 spot on our list goes to The Princess Bride. Did you guess it right? This enchanting fairy tale is as unconventional as it gets. A charming blend of romance, comedy, adventure, and fantasy. With memorable characters, witty dialogue, and timeless quotes like "as you wish" and "inconceivable," it has built a dedicated fan base and continues to win hearts. This one truly shows that cult classics aren't all about weirdness, sometimes they're about pure magic too. And there you have it, folks, the top 10 cult classics that are a must-watch. Agree? Disagree? Let me know in the comments. And remember, whether it's good, bad, or downright magical, there's a film out there for everyone. So keep exploring, keep questioning, and above all, keep loving movies. Until next time, this is Greg signing off. Catch you in the next one.